Why does she need to have big boobs? Why? Tell me. They're huge. This is stressing me out way too much. I was challenged by Landers to make a dish that was featured in this really popular food anime called Food Wars. So today's gonna be really interesting. So a couple of days ago on the YouTube community tab, I posted a question and asked you guys if there were a couple of you actually watching an anime show that's extremely popular called Food Wars. Note that I've never actually watched one of these cartoons before. And then I went into this world of just crazy food porn anime because they tend to get naked when things are really delicious. And so I asked people who are fans of the show to try and tell me, you know, what dishes they wanted to try, because the dishes that they come up with, if you guys haven't seen it, you need to watch it. The dishes they come up with are absolutely crazy, and they're very careful about how food is presented. So even in their animes, the food looks so good. So I asked around and I had a really great response from a girl called Sab, who's actually on her way now. And she told me she wanted to see Team Saiba's hachis parmentier recipe. So an hachis parmentier is a very classic French recipe where it's ground beef, usually some sort of sauce, some mashed potatoes, and some cheese. Those are the basic kind of like components of it. And these are layered and then put into the oven and then baked, and then you get a nice kind of crispy top and stuff. So I watched this before, I just need to watch it again to clarify a couple of things. Sorry, my internet's really slow. Why does she need to have big boobs? Why? Tell me. Okay, number one curveball. The guy is making a crepe, so I'm gonna make a basic crepe batter. She's freaking out. She's like, what's happening? Is he making dessert? So there's cubed up potatoes and cheese that he's gonna cook with some butter. The guy just casually took out some dried anchovies and said, yeah, this is a good idea, I'm gonna use this. Don't know what's going through his head. Okay, she's freaking out because she's a classic chef. I'm freaking out. I'm not even a classic chef. I'm just a home cook, and I'm just saying I don't know how this is gonna work. So we have cubed up potatoes with cheese and anchovies. So kind of like a melted potato galette of sorts, and we have the crepe ready. So intense. Okay, I'm gonna skip through the drama. She gets it. She gets it now. What? She's frying like a ribeye steak, FYI. When she starts cooking the steak, I want you to know how turned on the guys look. Like, they're like proper pervert, like, whoo, that's sexy, I like it. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we're trying to recreate. I'm not sure what this is. I'm pretty sure this is the cheese potato galette thing, but it's weird, so I guess we're still gonna do it, but it's very strange to me. This is the crepe, I believe, and then inside it's stuffed with the steak or the ribeye. So that looks like almost like a classic hachis parmentier. You've got some mashed potatoes, some minced beef, some sort of crust happening here, probably a herb oil or something on top there. So I think that's where the mashed potatoes that they talked about in the beginning, I think this is where it is. I love that. The vivid design with the green sauce adds visual interest as well. No one talks like that. So what I think is happening here is we have mashed potatoes, some sort of cheese and potato galette, some steak, some red wine sauce, all wrapped in a crepe, topped with additional cheese, and then with some annoying parsley on top, which we're not gonna do. So we're just gonna focus on this part here. So yeah, we have a long prep list of things to do. Let's get cooking. Landers threw me a challenge today to make a dish that was once featured on the Food Wars anime. This is gonna get interesting. I knew that I didn't have much time. The ingredients were also confusing. How do you put them all together? Mashed potatoes don't belong on a crepe. Look at that beautiful steak. When in doubt, just add lots of wine. Always flip. Ribeye is cooked to perfection, all tied up in a treasure trove purse. I hope they like it. It's so ugly. Okay, brutal first impressions. What do you think I did right and what do you think I did wrong? Let's start there.
I think this is kind of too...
The cheese?
Yeah.
Too intense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Too monster looking.
The sauce
Yeah.
is not as red.
Yeah, and not as thick, I think.
Okay, can you say something good about it,
Oh,
please?
sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
I like the crab.
Okay, let's open it up and let's see how that looks. Inside. Is that even similar? It's almost there. It's almost there.
Oozing out.
Yeah, that was the part
It oozed out like half.
kind of. All right, so you taste it first. If it's edible, then maybe I'll taste it. She's taking like the smallest piece imaginable.
Okay. It's not so bad.
Thank you. When I cook food for people, that's what I want to hear. It's not so bad.
I mean, oh my
Okay. I think if I was drunk, I'd really love this. Okay, if you rate it, 0 to 10.
Since I'm going for a second slice, maybe like an 8
I'll take
or a
that.
9.
I'll take that. I'm happy with that. So her reaction wasn't exactly what I expected. She liked it, or maybe she was just timid. I'm not too sure. It actually tasted pretty good, and I'm quite surprised that it did. It was just a lot of layers. It looks perfect on a cartoon, but in reality, if you put potato prep with a potato galette with mashed potatoes, it does get slightly heavy-handed. But I feel like we need a better reaction, and I still haven't seen a naked person. So let's ask one more person to try it and see what happens.